No weapon formed destroyed me. Check my resume and sit back. The post included a video of the moment he ducked the sneaker.
Turn the light on if you special too.
Which some fans compared to George W. Bush pulling a similar maneuver during an Iraqi press conference in December of 2008, if you're old enough to remember. Not gonna lie, it's pretty funny. Boohoo Man, which has gained popularity through its capsule collection with popular rappers like Lil Skies, Quavo, and Sway Lee, cut ties with the baby after a viral clip of his Rolling Loud set depicted the Charlotte rapper making insulting comments about HIV/AIDS.
You didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that make you die 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone like that. Lady, if you smell like water, put a cell phone like that. Fellas, lights up.
While he insisted that it was not his intent to insult anyone, intent and impact are two different things. And his combative tone made it clear he wasn't interested in addressing the latter. As a result, the fashion brand issued a statement on Instagram reading, "Boohoo Man condemns the use of homophobic language and confirms we will no longer be working with the baby." However, the trend of cancel baby caught the attention of Boosie, and you'd think that after facing backlash over transphobic comments himself, Boosie would likely try and stay out of any business that doesn't pertain to him.
Salute.
To something of that nature. Unfortunately,
we're gonna get into this.
And today, he chimed in on the recent controversy surrounding the baby.
Hey, everybody not with their nephew, so you know, everybody not with this. Just can't put their everybody and expect it to be cool. Nas X say he won't perform naked on stage for charity.
Salute.
You don't with him like the baby. You know, be even-sided, man. Be even-sided. You know, you don't feel that disrespect going dance naked. You don't think that's disrespect in front of boys who trying to be straight? It's totally disrespect. Totally disrespect. If I'm at awards and he go up there naked, I'm gonna his ass on stage and yeah.
Elton John also weighed in on the growing controversy surrounding baby's comment. In response, John criticized the rapper for spreading misinformation and took to Twitter to debunk these myths and judgments to raise awareness about the AIDS epidemic. And honestly, somebody like Elton John, if he did a set with somebody like Eminem, and you know how reckless that man's mouth is, chances are John's probably responding for the right reasons. At least it seems so. We've been shocked to read about the HIV misinformation and homophobic statements made at a recent DaBaby show. This fuels stigma and discrimination and is the opposite of what our world needs to fight the AIDS epidemic, he wrote. The tweets also included a list of facts about HIV, so advanced that with one pill a day, HIV can become undetectable in your body so you can't pass it on to another person. Keep in mind that that's being read verbatim. Make sure that you check things out for yourself before you just go and believe anything that's quoted by anybody. Anyway, John concluded by urging influencers to spread compassion and love for the most marginalized people in our communities. Now, and of course this is not to take away from anything that I just said, but if people had the mindset of spreading love and compassion for the most marginalized members of our community, without something like this having to happen, well, in my honest opinion, the world would be a slightly better place. People shouldn't come out the woodwork just because somebody gets caught in the act of doing something or saying something that they definitely shouldn't. They ought to be preaching all this when everything's quiet and all seems well.
We about to get into this because I got a lot to say about this.
And yes, I know. There are those that are pariahs, sometimes even martyrs for their individual causes. But it's more likely that people don't seem to have that much of an opinion on something, at least not a strong opinion, until something like this happens. Just love and respect your fellow man. I promise, it ain't hard and it ain't asking for too much. You can do it. And of course, just in case, that's fellow man as in no matter what. Anyway, back to the story. Additionally, DaBaby offered up an apology of sorts. The rapper addressed the offensive diatribe, claiming that he was surprised by the backlash. I tell fans to put a cell phone light in the air. Y'all start a million-man march, he tweeted on Tuesday. I told you y'all digested that wrong, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm impressed. He went on to apologize for his insensitive remarks about those with AIDS or HIV. Anybody who'd never been affected by AIDS, HIV, y'all got the right to be upset, he added. What I said was insensitive, even though I have no intentions of offending anybody, so my apologies. However, he stopped short of apologizing to the LGBTQ plus community as a whole. But the LGBT community, I ain't tripping on y'all. Do you? Y'all business is y'all business, he added. Not only has social media called for his cancellation, but his peers are calling him out, including his levitating collaborator, Dua Lipa. I'm surprised and horrified at the baby's comments the pop star wrote on her Instagram story. I really don't recognize this as the person I work with. I know my fans know where my heart lies and that I stand 100% with the LGBTQ community.
Yeah, let me get straight into this. First of all, I'm gonna share something with you guys. It was because that, you know, a situation happened and it led to her getting it. Okay. So I seen what HIV could do to a person's body firsthand. So that's nothing to play with or joke about, none of that. Here's the issue. The issue with the baby is that I'm trying to figure out, why are we expecting good things from knuckleheads? We're expecting good things to be said from knuckleheads. Like, nothing that he says has anything to do with uplifting the community. It's about shooting this person, selling drugs, money, and hoes. So I'm trying to figure out, why would we think that he would be sensitive to the LGBTQ plus community? Going further in this conversation, we're going to say the alphabet community. I think that's a little naive to think that. And then you have Boosie, which I got a little commentary, I might play that from him, who chimes in and says that if Lil Nas X does a charity and he's naked, he's going to snatch him off. There's a lot of issues with that. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes you ask, are you homophobic? Now, granted, you know what I'm saying, I don't have any sons, but I wouldn't want my sons to be in a crowd while Lil Nas X was dancing on stage naked for a charity event or any event. And I understand that. But will I take it to the extent of snatching him off stage and promoting violence against him? I don't think I don't think Boosie understands the power of his voice and how many knuckleheads will now seek to harm Lil Nas X or anyone who follows Lil Nas X. And I think that's the issue with black men. They don't realize how powerful their voices are until now they're being canceled. And I think it's sad, because it's like this, man. If you're a part of the alphabet community, then do you. I think us as heterosexuals, I think we most of us are at an understanding that's your lifestyle, that's your sexuality. Go forth and be happy. I think the issue comes if you address the alphabet community, it's how you address them. Are we speaking up or are we done? I don't really know what that means. Yes, I believe I remember Amy Winehouse. Here's the thing. The thing about it is, Boosie don't speak for the black community. The baby don't speak for the black community. There are people out there that say, hey, Lil Nas X, if that's what you want to do, then you go ahead and do it. But I'm not going to be jumping on no stage, pulling you off the stage and beating you up. That's what I'm saying. People don't understand when they're going too far. And some of that shit is just for clout value. And I'm going to be honest with you, it could be jealousy. What's the last hit that Boosie done had? What's the last thing people really been talking about Boosie with? It could be jealousy, or he could be homophobic. The fact of the matter is, the baby definitely was out of line with his statements, because you took HIV and AIDS and you damn sure attached that to the alphabet community, and that shit was wrong. That shit was foul. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if that's enough to cancel you, but here's the thing. We've been seeing the alphabet community cancel a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? We've been seeing the alphabet community be able to cancel a lot of people. And you notice what happened, which were people that worked with the baby were saying, oh, well, he wasn't like that when he worked with me. That's what happens when you get your feet on the fire and you got to talk to people. That's what happens. They back off you. They don't want none of that smoke, none of that drama. So now the baby looking foolish. He's losing sponsorships, and I'm sure that's going to affect him going forward, because I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know any major organization when it comes to social media or media that doesn't have gay people involved in that realm. If you think Hollywood ain't full of gay people, something wrong. If you think the music industry ain't full of gay people, something wrong. The question is, why do the latter people have so much power? Definitely. I just feel like, man, we have a responsibility as people to make sure that we don't condemn one another. And my thought process here, be trying to climatize y'all. I'm telling you, crazy. I'm trying to climatize. My thought process is that people do such a great job at disrespecting other people's culture, their races, their sexualities, and they do it without a second thought. You know, they do it without a second thought, and I just think that shit is crazy as hell. My thought process is, no, I'm not gay. But I'm not going to condemn you because you are gay. I'm not going to say I'm going to beat you up. It's, you know what I'm saying? I think that's crazy. I appreciate that. They're the G Mafia. Boosie ain't no fucking gangster. He went to jail for selling drugs and probably shooting somebody. Bro, that don't make you a gangster. What makes you a gangster? Let's turn this shit up a little bit. Does that make you a gangster? Shooting somebody? Does that make you a gangster? Going to jail, does that make you a gangster? Selling drugs, does that make you a gangster? I'm just curious, what makes you a gangster? Since he's a part of the G Mafia, what makes you a gangster? We love to glorify some fucking gang shit, and I'm gonna tell you right now, that shit is played out. If the fucking government really wanted a goddamn cleanup, they'll get all of the alphabet boys, the FBI, CIA, DEA, you know what I'm saying, ATF, right, along with the military, and come wipe all of that bullshit out. Them boys ain't, I guarantee you, they wouldn't stand a chance. So while they terrorizing your neighborhood that you too scared to move from, that you giving them glory, he a gangster. Bruh, he don't speak for the fucking black community. And what's so crazy about it is, what he's advocating for, he's not even a part of anymore. It don't make you hard because you can shoot somebody, because you go to fucking, stop glorifying motherfuckers who go to jail. Y'all about to fucking piss me off. Stop glorifying motherfuckers who, because he been in jail, that make him hard. No, he could have been a bitch in jail. He could have been soft as bread pudding. Fucking soft as tissue paper. Stop glorifying I've been in jail, so bro, I don't want to hear that shit. If you're not out here telling these motherfucking young, and you think that all of Lil Nas X entourage, his fans, his loved one is just gonna let you just waltz right in there and snatch him off the stage because you that dude. Boosie, what you about? 5'6", 5'7", 170 pounds? Bruh, if Lil Nas X put the paws on you, bro, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. Stop thinking gay people can't. I'm about to piss somebody off. So now y'all saying gay people can't fight. Now y'all think gay people can't fight. If Lil Nas X put hands, elbows, knees, and feet on goddamn Boosie, talking about, I'm gonna be naked and you gonna snatch me off the stage. Man, if that boy fucking put paws on goddamn Boosie, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. All he gotta do is get 2 good hits. Get 2 good hits. The alphabet community took the bite out of you ninjas. Real G's don't have a prison number. I believe that. I definitely believe that. But I also believe that there was some real gangsters who did go to jail. I definitely believe that. But the fact of the matter is, man, we gotta watch what we glorify. You know what I'm saying? I don't like. Do you live in a neighborhood that is overran with crime, overran with drugs, overran with criminal activity, overran with alcoholism and abuse? A lot of us are far removed from the urban communities we once grew up in. And some of you all are watching from within, from behind enemy lines right now. You can't even turn this bitch up that high. You like, oh, let me turn this shit down. He fucking talking about these people. He talking about Tyrone and them shit. Fuck, no. He ain't talking about y'all. He ain't talking about y'all. He talking about Iraq. He talking about Iraq. Bro, I'm not glorifying that shit. That shit ain't nothing to glorify. And for those people that have not made, you know what I'm saying, an effort to, or not an effort, but not have achieved the goal of leaving that particular neighborhood and putting that behind them, they still growing in that neighborhood, dealing with that generational curse. I get it, I understand. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I just think that we need to stop glorifying these motherfuckers who swear to God they speaking for the black community. The baby ain't speaking for the black community. He gives a fuck about the black community. And my thought process is this: if you want to cancel Lil Nas X, and I'm not in agreement with everything that Lil Nas X do, I am not. But I'm damn sure. I'm gonna be honest with you, Boosie, and I'm gonna tell you like this, player. If you think that you were gonna jump on stage and beat up because he was gay, and I was standing there, then you would be fighting two dudes at one time. Real shit. You would be fighting two guys at one time. And I don't know about Lil Nas X, but I know about me, and I'm gonna be a problem. Okay? I'm gonna be a problem because obviously you think because he's gay, you can obviously beat him up. You see what I'm saying? And that's that fake gang mentality that you can beat somebody up, or because of where you from, you harder than the next person. And I'm just telling y'all stop subscribing to that narrative that, you know what I'm saying, because you say you're from this location or you're a part of this gang, that bullets are going to ricochet off of you. And that's not the case. It's not the case. You know what I'm saying? Lil Nas X is doing what Lil Nas X is doing, and he has found a niche, and he is living his best life with that niche. But for you to say you're going to cause him physical harm, how about people say the next time I hear a rapper on stage, we on stage and we grab us off and beat their ass? How would you feel about that? How would you feel about that? Next time I see a rapper on stage smoking weed, we're gonna hop on stage and beat his ass. I want y'all to think about that. You're sending out these idle threats because of what? Because of the baby? Like he's a model citizen? That motherfucker ain't no model citizen. For asking him a question. Y'all be thinking that's just like the most savage shit ever. Like, yo, he a hard dude. He hard. And I'm just like, why? You ever see somebody get bullied? And I'm gonna tell y'all a story. Right? I'm trying to. You ever see somebody get bullied, right? I appreciate that. You ever see somebody get bullied and you stand back and you say, you know what, I'm not gonna let you get bullied. You know, half of the fights that I got in growing up was because I was defending somebody else. It wasn't because a motherfucker was messing with me directly. Like if you ever talk this hands or feet, like, let's go. Win, lose, or draw. But you know I'm a fight. The fact of the matter is, man, I hate to see people get bullied. I hate to see people try to just overpower people. And it's like, I feel like you're a weak person if you got to do that, and you're hiding insecurities. For you to say you're gonna beat Lil Nas X up, are you homophobic? Because here's the thing: when you had your son in the strip club, your young son in a strip club, getting twerked on by a stripper, how many men said, well, if I was there, I would have beat Boosie up for having his young son in the strip club? It's amazing how people feel like they can get away with saying whatever they want to say, but nobody else can't have a voice. Now, when it comes to the alphabet community, right, the LGBTQ plus community, that's why I said alphabet community. I don't know all the letters, y'all. Don't blame me, right? Don't come over here trying to cancel tough love. I don't know all the letters. I'm trying my best. But I've met a lot of genuine people, a lot of intelligent people, a lot of trustworthy people. And it's been strictly a platonic friendship, and it's been awesome. Like, I mean, those people that are part of that community just awesome people. And just to say your sexuality, because you have a certain sexuality, I'm not going to be friends with you. I'm not going to partner with you in regards to a business venture or whatever the case may be. I think that you're naive. I think that you're naive with that. I think you're naive when you start talking as a black person. You start saying, I don't trust no white people. I think you're naive. I think you judge everybody on a case-by-case basis. On a case-by-case basis, it may be somebody who look like you, sound like you, grew up like you, and may be your worst enemy. And the person that does not look like you, does not sound like you, and that did not grow up where you grew up, may be your best friend. Stop letting people dictate to you who you should like and who you should not like. And to just say that you're going to beat this boy up because he wants to do a charity, he said, I'm doing charity naked. Well, here's the thought process. Are you going to be there? Boosie, are you going to be in the crowd when he's doing his charity? Are your kids going to be there? You sound a real homophobic, bro. And I don't know if it's to promote something for shock value. I don't know if it's something where I need to showcase how hard I am, because really I'm mad because I can't do it. Maybe he want to do it. Maybe he want to do it. Maybe he need a hit, or maybe he needs something to be buzzed, to go live with. Here's the thing. A lot of these rappers do a lot of fuck shit. A lot of these rappers do a lot of fuck shit. Like on his Instagram lives, chicks is twerking and doing all this other crazy shit. I'm like y'all selling y'all motherfucking soul to be on this dude live, and y'all ain't getting paid from this shit. I just think we got to do better, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of homophobic shit going on, and people are getting hurt behind that. And I don't think Boosie understands, again, the power of his voice. Because if they don't get to Lil Nas X, they're going to get to someone lower tier and then the next thing you know, your sister, your brother, your uncle, your mama, somebody's going to be affected because somebody decide to spew hatred. And that's what that is. That's what that is. It's hate speech. It's gay bashing. You know what I'm saying? And why I feel so passionate about it is, again, I have gay friends. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's so funny is I never sit with them and talk about how difficult it is for them. But you know what? It has to be a little scary. Can you imagine going to a Lil Boosie concert with a shirt that says, yes, I'm gay? What you think will happen now that he didn't issue the warning about what he's going to do to Lil Nas X? What you think? Probably incite a riot, incite somebody to get hurt. Some shit is just ridiculous, man. I think we got to do a better job at, again, holding people accountable for what they say. The baby definitely needs to issue a sincere apology. But again, these are dudes that they promote being savages. They promote saying the most reckless shit, and that's how they get paid. That's how they get paid. So until house, stop living if that's what you want to do. But the fact of the matter is, man, we don't need issuing out threats to gay people. Subscribe to that cup of tea. Leave this shit alone. You know what I'm saying? Leave this shit alone. A lot of people said Lil Nas X is affecting our sons and daughters in the community and yada yada yada, and I get it. But let me ask you a question, and I'm gonna ask y'all a serious question. Lil Nas X is affecting the community more than Boosie and DaBaby? I want somebody to answer that. Do you think that Lil Nas X is affecting the community more than DaBaby and Boosie? I'm waiting. Not at all. My thought process is, with Lil Nas X being gay and him dancing on other men, does that promote killing of other black men? Nope. Does that promote selling drugs? Nope. Does that promote getting prison stripes? Nope. Does that promote objectifying women? Nope. I'm just saying. Both, and I get that. Both have their level of detriment, but the fact of the matter is, you can't say, well, this is an absolute no-go, but these other things are okay. No. You promote sex, drugs, violence, crime, gangs, jail, You promote all that shit, womanizing in your songs, in your music. And this dude just promoting being gay. And he worse than what y'all doing over here. Come on, let's look at this shit, y'all. Let's look at this shit. Fair is fair. Fair is fair. We can't condemn one, say cancel Lil Nas X, but we ain't trying to cancel all of this other shit. If we gonna cancel Lil Nas X, let's cancel all the ratchet television. If we gonna cancel Lil Nas X, let's cancel all this motherfucking trash ass rap. Cancel all. You goddamn right. I'll sign that petition. Because these are the same men that are encouraging other men to shoot you, to kill you. What color shirt you got on? What set you from? Oh, this gang initiation, find innocent bystander and do something to him. That innocent bystander might be you and yours. That's the Baby and Boosie music. That ain't Lil Nas X music. If Lil Nas, I'm gonna get graphic real quick. I'm gonna get graphic. If Lil Nas X is saying, well, I enjoy sucking penises. Is sucking penises gonna break into your house at night and kill you? I'm just saying. I mean, we got to look at this with a bigger view and shit, and say, you know what, fair is fair. And I believe that, you know what I'm saying, you should be able to address certain things. If you say cancel Lil Nas X, well, you also have to cancel everything else that promotes some type of craziness for the community. And the fucking the Baby and Boosie ain't no motherfucking, they ain't no goddamn community leaders. Let me see what you're saying. At least take the killing and drugs out of the music, or it can't be played on public radio. Look at you. Look at you being an ace over there. Look at you being an ace. That's what I'm talking about. Let's have some fucking standards. Hold some motherfuckers accountable. So that way we can say, hey, look, Lil Nas X, you can be gay all you want, brother. But listen, let's tone it down a little bit. Okay, because when we put stipulations on Lil Nas X, we must also put stipulations on everybody else. You can't just say, well, we're going to point the finger at them, because if you point the finger at them, you're homophobic. You're homophobic. And it sounds fucking crazy. And then you done went to a point where you feel like you so gangster that you're going to be able to snatch this man. Your little ass going to jump up there and snatch. And I think him and Lil Nas X, honestly, the same size. To be honest with you. The same fucking size. So you're going to snatch this man down and beat him up. He just going to because he's gay, he can't fight. I want y'all to let that sink in real quick. Because he's gay, he ain't going to fight back. I want everybody from the alphabet community, please pull up the Tough Love right now. Please. I want y'all to tell these people, just because you gay, don't mean you won't whoop somebody's ass. So for Boosie to even come out of his mouth talking about what he's going to do, and I'm just like, dude, why you think somebody's going to let you beat them up? Because you Boosie? Do you know you will get skull drugged by them goddamn gay people? Or shit, by straight people that just ain't going to let you bully him? Because I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I'm one of them people's like, bro, I'm not going to just let you jump on him for no reason. Now, the fact of the matter is, do I agree with Lil Nas X wanting to do a charity naked? Like, I don't know what the fuck type of charity. I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't know what the fuck Lil Nas X. Look, hey, I know I told the alphabet community to pull up, but I would say I don't agree with that shit. That must be a private party. If that's a private party, then cool. Then cool. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be honest with you. This little last video that he just did, the industry boy or industrial boy or whatever. Bruh. That shit was shocking. That shit was shocking. Like, I've never seen nothing like that on TV. I've never seen no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen no shit like that. And again, you know what I'm saying? I know it's him living his truth. It's one of those situations, and T.I. even said it, and I should play that for you guys. He said, you know, it's interesting that gay people can talk about heterosexual people, but heterosexual people can't talk about gay people. And I wanted to speak on that part right there. I think that there should be restrictions on certain things. I think that children should be exposed to certain things. I think that certain things should be allowed. But I guess when you have people talking about violence, sex, drugs, gang violence, like when you have someone says, well, there is no stipulations over here, so why would there be stipulations on sexuality? And that's why I had to respond to T.I. and say, man, you know, you are part of the problem. You, the baby, Boosie, a lot of you rappers are part of the problem. You are the epitome of what a male stereotype is. You are the epitome of that. These men are not building communities. These men are not saving people's lives. These men stand in front of you, put some lyrics together. No, I don't want to take anything away from their lyrical ability. I don't want to do all that, right? Be able to make a beat and all that other stuff or whatever case to be. I'm not trying to do that. My thing about it is, wouldn't it be great to be able to use your lyrical ability to find another way to relay your message? Because relaying your message promotes negativity. It promotes the negativity. So if I'm Lil Nas X, so I'm a part of the alphabet community, I'm like, well, how can you check me when y'all motherfuckers is out of control? Y'all promote violence on a regular basis. Y'all promote womanizing on a regular basis. So how is me humping this dude more crazier than what you're doing? And I can see somebody saying, man, fuck you. I can see that. And I would be very, I'm telling you right now, I hope that Lil Nas X comes in and I hope that he says, Boosie, let me tell you something. If you jump your bony ass on that stage, I promise you, I'm gonna be throwing you off. Real shit. I want to, because here's the thing, man. Sometimes you got to stand up for yourself. And that's what I used to tell people who used to get bullied a lot. Sometimes you got to stand up for yourself. Hey, if you got to take that ass kicking, then take that ass whooping. But here's the thing, you're going to get tired of taking that ass whooping. And you're going to start fighting back. Every time you fight, you're going to motherfucker be getting another punch in. You better, you know how girls used to do that windmill. I appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat. You know how girls be getting that windmill in, like doing this shit like that. You better get that windmill in. Shit. I seen my sister connect like 40 times with a windmill on a girl. I was like, God damn. She's something like a superhero. She is something like a black superhero. For real, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm just saying, man, stop thinking because people gay they can't fight. And stop thinking people gay they won't stand up for themselves. And I think Boosie, I think he got his wires crossed, man. I think he was out of line, and I think that he owes him an apology. Because you got to think about it. If he's willing to beat up Lil Nas X for saying that he wanted to do a charity naked, he didn't say he wanted to do a public charity. He just said he wanted to do a charity. Now, me personally, I think it would have been a private event. But you got to think about all the other gay people who've heard that. Well, you're going to be fighting a lot of people, Boosie. You're going to be fighting a lot of people. Let me get to these comments. Are we the consumers then partly blamed for this issues to be normalized? What are we doing? You're right. You're right. We are the consumers and we are partially to blame for it. I don't buy rap music. You know what I'm saying? I'm not listening to anything that's going to clog my judgment in regards to hating the next man, or when I get into a disagreement to lose control, because that's a lot. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. I had a friend, true story. Yeah, I'm trying to feel a certain type of way. True story. I was with my friend, homeboy named Raphael. And I remember me and Raphael got into some trouble. And we went in front of the judge. It was like juvenile judge or whatever. And again, you know what I'm saying, I'm kind of playing everything kind of cool, not really mouthing off with the judge. And Raphael, you know, trying to be a thug, man, fuck this shit, man. I ain't doing that, and like mouthing off. So the judge was like, hey, look, shut up, you know what I'm saying, or it's gonna be an issue. So Raphael kept talking. He kept talking. I was like, yo, bro, chill, man, chill. Because he was really trying to let us go with a warning and a couple hours of community service. I'm like, shit, I'm with that. My man was like, I ain't doing no motherfucking community service, man. Fuck this shit. So I'm like, this nigga about to make it fucked up for both of us. Here's the issue. The issue is that I went home and Raphael continued on to being institutionalized, and of course one thing leads to another. So here's my thing. I did 20 years in the military. I want y'all to hear me. I did 20 years in the military. Raphael did 20 years incarcerated. Trying to be hard. Trying to do what you think is cool. Trying to impress people that don't give a fuck about you. Your freedom is everything. Ladies and gentlemen, your freedom is everything. To fucking just be able to wake up in the middle of the night and say, I'm going to Walmart and I'm going to get me a motherfucking ice cream. Your freedom is everything. And if black men ain't telling you that, if black women ain't telling you that, if the black community ain't telling you that, if people not telling you that, bro, I'm telling you, you're missing something. You're missing something. Your freedom is important. Your freedom is important. It counts. You being able to go and come as you please, I'm telling you, you don't know how significant that is until your freedoms are taken away from you. And I've been in positions where my freedoms were taken away from me. So when you see people idolizing people like Boosie and the Baby and Hassan Campbell, you scratch your head like, these people are leading you toward a path. Fuck it, you already on the path, but they're keeping you on the path of fucking nowhere. And you think you living like your best life for real. Every weekend, let me tell y'all something. Be mindful of those people that's only hanging around you to party every weekend. Be mindful of those people that love to keep you in the middle of some drama and gossip. Be mindful of those people that are always hot-tempered, overly emotional. They are going to put you in a predicament where it's going to be your life or their life. I'm telling you. Because a lot of y'all talk about no snitching, but as soon as you're in front of the DA and they say, well, tell us everything that happened, a lot of this loyalty, a lot of that's my ace boom coon, that's my dog, they gonna ride. Nope. Tekashi 6ix9ine. Y'all better learn how to protect y'all freedom. Y'all better learn how to protect y'all freedom. I don't have time to fight with motherfucking gay people because I don't need to fight with gay people. Gay people ain't bothering me. I ain't bothering gay people. If we see each other motherfucking at a bar, all right, shots, motherfucker, turn up. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on? Yada yada yada. I don't think you are less of a person. When Boosie made that statement, you considered that man to be a lesser man than you. And I'm like, well, what makes you the better man? Because in my eyes, you're not the better man. You got me fucked up. I don't like bullies. And the thing about it is you sit back and say you're going to beat somebody up. Bro, I'm telling you right now, if motherfucking Lil Nas X was my brother, I would have fucking did a live and put Boosie name in the title and say, bro, I tell you what, since you like to run your motherfucking mouth, let's do this on live. You versus me, and I'm going to drag your ass. If that was my brother, goddamn right, I'm going to drag your ass. And I guarantee all of that gangster shit, ain't no gang signs, ain't no prison sentence, ain't no the boot, ain't none of that's gonna save you. Motherfuckers be killing me with that shit, man. Stop thinking people weak because they ain't from where you from. They ain't got the stripes you got. Bro, some people been through shit that they didn't want to go through. They had to survive it. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to go through it. They didn't choose to go through it. But when I think that when you come out on the other side, of course it changes how you think. But see, the thing about it is, and this is what I was saying about Flabby Arms, Hassan Campbell, if you get through something, shouldn't you be able to tell other people, like, I don't think you want to go this road. I don't think you want to take this route. And here's why. These men ain't changing shit. These men are getting rich off of bullshit. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I like Meg Thee Stallion. I think she cool or whatever, man. But my whole thing about it is, I don't want my daughters to be like Meg Thee Stallion. I don't want my daughters to be like Meg Thee Stallion. No. I don't need it to be a hot girl summer. You know what I'm saying? It could be a woman's world. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm gonna give y'all a perfect example. Perfect example. Everybody remember Eve from Rough Riders? If you remember Eve from Rough Riders, I want you to look at how Eve acts now versus how she acted when she was with Rough Riders. Totally different. When you mature and you have a sense of understanding and you have responsibilities, you act different. You carry yourself a lady. Thank you very much, David. You carry yourself with a little bit more class. And I'm not, listen, I'm not knocking that Meg Thee Stallion makes her money, but I'm gonna be honest with you, as a grown man, can you imagine us going to a movie, right? Me and my girl, and her song comes on, and while we at the stoplight, she opens up the door and starts twerking with her tongue out, talking about, hey, or rolls down the window and sticks her, like, bro, like, no disrespect, man. I think there's a time and a place for everything, but, you know, I don't know, it's just not my cup of tea. It might be your cup of tea, and that's fine. But I'm just saying, man, I think that we don't do a good job at promoting men and women. We do a good job at promoting these images, and I'm gonna be honest with you, when you in the projects, these images mean everything. These images mean everything, and they take these images and they hold them motherfuckers ransom and hostage and say, I want to be like Boosie, I want to be like Meg Thee Stallion, I want to be like the baby, and then they wonder why they can't articulate when it comes to having a simple conversation. They wonder why they can't fill out a job application. They wonder why they can't think beyond their hood. Nobody's teaching them about credit. Nobody's teaching them about investing. Nobody's teaching them about trading and coding. Nobody's teaching them about anything like that. But what we're teaching them is how to repeat the cycle, how to stay in the generational curse. And the issue is the people that are promoting this generational curse the most, they don't live in your neighborhoods anymore. So they're promoting a way of life for you, but not affected by the consequences of the life that they're promoting. Lil Boosie say fuck the police. He got lawyers for that. He got lawyers for that. The baby says, oh, fuck all these hoes. Well, shit, it's hoes, groupies jumping on him because, hey, he the baby. So we're creating this vacuum of negativity, of abuse, of alcoholism, of crime, of racism. It's just this whole vacuum of bullshit, and it's like you're sucked in and you kind of like, you don't know what to do. And it takes somebody to say, let me crack this motherfucker open and get some light up in this bitch. That's what tough love does. We trying to pull people out this vacuum. We tired of people looking like the only options we got is to be a drug dealer or to play sports. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, or to be a rapper. Like, it's we want to expand people. So if that's what Kwame Brown is about, trying to expand children's horizon, trying to help children, I'm all for that. I'm all for that. I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully we can make it bigger than just Georgia. We can expand this. We can get some people on board that really want to say, hey, I live in Houston, I'll cover Houston. You live in Georgia or Atlanta, you cover Atlanta, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But right now, man, there's so many black men and that's going after one another. You going after Lil Nas X for being gay. Somebody says, please cancel that clown. I am 47 and I remember riding in the car with my mom. Was highly censored. Was because our parents would not dare have that on the airways. You know what's so funny, man? I was dating a female. Nothing recent, but I was dating a female. And she had her 4-year-old in the back. I don't know. I think I was at the basketball court or whatever. And so she met me at the basketball court, which was walking distance from where I was staying at. So she met me at the court and gave me a ride to the crib. So I get in the passenger seat, and I don't remember what song it was, but it was something that a 4-year-old shouldn't be listening to. The 4-year-old knew every word, and that's stupid. But what got under my skin was the fact that she was cheering the 4-year-old on, saying the shit, and I'm like, so of course I'm in her car, and at this point in time I want to ride back. So I'm quiet, and she like, we get back to the crib or whatever. I take a shower, whatever case may be. And she's like, why are you so quiet? And I was like, let me ask you a question. I said, you know I got daughters, right? And she said, yeah. I said, if my daughter was with you, would you be listening to that music? And she said, well, no, because I know that you wouldn't, yada, 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 yada. So, and I told her, I'm going to be honest with you. That was the last time we talked. This is what she said. She said, no, I wouldn't play it in front of your daughter. And I was thinking like, if you don't have enough love and respect for your own kid, why would I ever want you around my kid? If you feel like I have enough intestinal fortitude to say, this is what I don't want my children to hear, this is what I don't want my children to recite, ABCs, numbers, her address, her full name, her mama name, her daddy name, those are the things, 911, those are the things I want her to recite. If somebody touch you, you come tell one of us. Those are the things I want her to recite, not no twerk lyrics. So for you to have more love for my kid, more respect for my kid than your own, we can't do this. I'm good. I appreciate you though. I appreciate you. When I see you, I see you. Ladies, I'm telling you, I know a lot of people say, you know, men just want these Instagram models, and I can see where it's easily seen that that's the truth, because of course, who don't like a woman that looks good, has a nice shape, etc., etc., etc. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You find a woman that is somewhat natural, positive, God-fearing, successful, educated, whether they have kids or not. The fact of the matter is, I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. That's something special. That's something special. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't value how you raise your children, no man is going to take you serious. You've heard it from me, folks. They're not going to take you serious. If you don't value instilling in your daughters how to respect themselves, how to know their worth, how not to give their vagina out to everybody in the atmosphere, you don't respect your sons enough to tell them, let's talk about police brutality, let's talk about being a gentleman, let's talk about you being a leader and taking your place and making sure your crown is straight. If you don't talk to your kids and empower them, no man is going to take you serious. They're not. They may spend the night. They may fuck. They may come over to get something to eat. They may meet you for a movie every now and then. But no man is going to, you'll be with that man for years and not have a wedding ring. It's like y'all roommates. They're not going to take you serious. I don't know how many people agree with that, but the fact of the matter is, hold on, fellas, don't bring, no, don't go nowhere. Bring your ass back here. Bring y'all ass back here. Y'all thought because I was talking about the females, I wasn't gonna talk about y'all. Bring your ass. We guilty of this. We guilty. Now here's the thing, man. We have to learn how to put our best foot forward. You know what I'm saying? We have to learn how to put our best foot forward and be the men that we were called to be. And when I say called to be, that means if you were born a man, you were called to be a man. Now, for those people, again, a part of the alphabet community that don't feel like just because you was born a man, you are a man, again, that's another conversation for another day. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about for those that believe and trust that they are men. We have to do a better job at helping one another out, providing positive outlets. Here's the thing. Sometimes I get a chance to listen to some people in the manosphere, and sometimes what they say, some of it makes sense. But then you get guys that I feel like y'all can't be getting no girls. Y'all can't be getting no ass. Like you can't be in a positive relationship at no point in time, because how you talk about women. You ever hear somebody talk about men and women and they have such a disdain for them, like a disgust, like it's like you can see it in their face, like these black motherfucking, and I'm like, fellas, we gotta do a better job at speaking positivity into the people that surround us and to ourselves. We gotta learn how to encourage ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing a lot of men hating on men these days. And I'm like, why is it so much hatred? Why can't motherfuckers get along? Why can't motherfuckers build? Like, why would you hate a motherfucker? Like, somebody told me, stop being naive, Mario. You know everybody ain't gonna always get along. Okay. I got you. I think the issue is that when you tell people they should get along and why they should get along and how important it is for them to get along, I think it's hard to combat that. I think it's hard to combat somebody saying, well, nah, fuck him. Why? Look where I'm going with this. Why would I say fuck him? Because he can articulate better than me. He has more celebrity status. He has more subscribers. Shit, he's taller than me. He has more money than me. But instead of saying, well, you know what, bro? How can I help you? How can I build you up? You need me to share your message? You need me to promote you? You need me to give something to your drive, your organization? Before we hinder, we should promote. And the issue is, I don't know who raised these men, but it's like their first thought is to hinder. Their first thought is to take down, tear down, disrespect. And I don't know why. We got to do a better job at picking people who we want to be out front. And when we feel like these people just because you want to be out front don't mean you should be out front. Just because you have something to say don't mean that what you say is important. And I think that we didn't get to a thing where everybody feels like what they have to say, regardless of what it is important. Like Lil Boosie. I feel like you saying what you said about Lil Nas X is not important, but you felt that it was. But as a grown-ass man, a mature adult, you know that you're inciting a hate speech, that you're putting him in a dangerous position. You're putting people like him in a dangerous position. Like I said, just because you are able to be out front, you should know that being out front comes with a level of responsibility. They don't want them to outshine them if they help them. You're right. That's the issue with a lot of people. If I bring you on my platform, you're going to embarrass me. You're going to make more points than me. So I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to promote you. I'm not going to do. And I've seen that. I've definitely seen that. I've definitely seen that. But I'm glad we got people like Straight Talk, Kwame Brown, Ricky Manna, 10 Toes Down, Spitting Fire. You know, it's a lot of people that said, hey man, I'm rocking with Tough Love. And I appreciate that, because there's not a lot of people that's going to say, hey, I want other people to hear this man's message. I think he has a message. I think it's a genuine, real message. And whether you're a male or a female, whether you're a part of the alphabet community, this man has a message, and I want to promote that. So I appreciate anybody who takes the time to restream and send people my way. So salute to y'all. I appreciate y'all. I definitely appreciate it. And as I try to grow this platform and bring other like-minded individuals together, man, listen, Tough Love is not just going to be sitting online. We're going to be meeting up, y'all. We're going to be meeting up. Hey, we all gonna be in Florida this weekend or something, X, Y, and Z. Let's meet up, fellowship, have a cookout. You know what I'm saying? Just do some good people coming together. So it's going there. You know what I'm saying? It's going there. But the fact of the matter is, man, I really want to build a group of people that don't mind having a tough conversation, that don't mind promoting other people, that don't mind supporting other people. And I just feel like, you know, there's so many people hating on one another. It's like, man, what's wrong with your heart? Like, why do you have so much hatred in your heart? And stop calling that hatred entertainment, because that shit is far from entertainment. It's not funny. It's not feasible. Like, it's stupid. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to get up out of here. Listen, I appreciate you guys for rocking with me, pulling up. If you guys are just discovering the channel, again, this is Tough Love. I'm Mario J. The only thing tough about this is sitting down, being patient enough to listen for understanding. That's it. All right. Until next time, my daughter. Peace.